lots of things that I could say over the time. I'm typically the one that he and others would call to have their back, right? I'm the one that they would call to solidify everything, to validate everything. If you always look, whenever they get into trouble, they always want to hop up on the live and do a half screen with me. Again, this was years ago because we don't speak now. But, I'm always the one that kind of puts out the fire. I'm also the one that always runs to the defense of all my friends. So if you see any other women, certainly women that I've come up with, certainly women that are mothers of my other of my kids that I love, I come to their defense. So if they're down and out or something's wrong, yeah, you're always going to see Kimora, big mouth me, running up to the gate, running up to help. And you know why? It's because I feel like I'm the one that can't be bowled over. Some of these other people can be bowled over. A lot of my women, friends and other moms, they've gone through things. I've lost friends of mine. People have passed on. I've been through a lot. And I've seen where women a lot of times just don't get their just due. They don't get support. They don't have anything to show for their life and their contributions because they depended on a man. I am not that. I'm one of the few. I'm one of the few. And there's a handful. You can count us in your hands. I'm one of the few that doesn't have to do that. I'm one of the few that has my own stuff. And because of that, I feel like I'm the one that can speak up. I'm the one, my stuff does not depend on, my paycheck doesn't depend on these buffoons, Whereas some of my other friends, they do, their life does depend on that. And so they can't always speak up. So that's another just side note as to why you see me running. Anytime there's an issue, I'm going to run because I'm the one that you can't knock down. I'm the one that you're not just going to ignore and step over me. And so that's just a little side note as to why you will always see me fighting or taking up women's causes. You guys know that I work with Skid Row. I work with unhoused homeless children, women and children, infants. You know this. This is my life's work. I have, adopted my third son. I mean, I'm a global citizen of the world. I'm a woman of the world. I'm a business, woman. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm just tired of it. Please leave us alone. Stop with all these lies. And I see a lot of comments and, thank you guys. But yeah, I think that's it. I think I'm saying, please, leave us alone. We tried to help you. Somewhere there's love for you. Please try to raise above and just leave us alone. I have done everything I could to raise my kids. I've done everything I could, oftentimes alone. I've been scammed up one side of the street and down the next. And I'm still standing. I'm still okay. That's not, those things the same cannot be said for other people. I'm from St. Louis. I see people on here from St. Louis. And they're saying we're strong and we're not going to take that. Yeah. I'm from St. Louis. I'm not going to take this. And one of my baby daddies, the one in question, is from Queens. And so I never thought either that Queens would come through like that. That is not representing Queens. You know what I'm saying? You are not official. You are not thorough. You do not stand up and support your family. You scream and stand there on the side and throw tantrums, and you are a spoiled brat. When something doesn't go your way, it just gets worse. You know how they say the squeaky wheel gets the grease? They're the squeaky wheel. And I'm not the squeaky wheel, but I think I get, my just due from God. My God that I serve, I'm blessed. I don't miss a beat. That kind of tells me every day that karmically I'm going down the right, path. I'm always rewarded. My kids are good. And so I think that's just a little bit of like juxtaposition there, but also just to guys, it's kind of a tired narrative that you always want to blame the mothers of these kids, especially like I say, when they're adults. You want to blame, the moms and say that you didn't see your kids and they wouldn't let you in. But again, these are adults. They have telephones, they have emails, you can go see them, they have jobs, they have, nothing is preventing someone from being a good person or a good parent, but that person themselves. That's a relationship that you need to take up with the Lord. You need to take that up with your God and with your kids. But don't attack them when they don't support this lying narrative. Don't attack them when things don't go right, and it doesn't prove you to be. Gary, I seen you sign on. Is this Gary the little one or Gary the big one? That's Gary the big little one. Gary, hang up the phone. You're not supposed to be on here. You're supposed to be at camp. This is grown folks' business. Grown folks' business, Vashawn. Get your butt to football. So, dang, and now Kenzo's on here too. Y'all back out. How do I exit folks off of the thing? Kenzo and Gary, take your butts to where you need to go, sirs, 13 and 14-year-old gentlemen. But that's all I wanted to say. I feel like this is just such a long, emotional rant, but thank you guys for, hearing me out. I'm just kind of tired of it. We don't engage with you. We don't consider you. We, do our best to survive and stay upright, regardless of you, regardless of folks who are not supportive. We still do, just fine. But don't punish children for expressing their emotions. Don't, let's see. Let me see what this is saying. Hold on, it's going so fast. I can't read all this, but I love you guys. It's so much. It's like jumping, and I'm trying to address the things that you guys are saying. But the point of it is just don't attack the kids and don't attack the moms. And even though these are, oh my God.
Get your ass off this goddamn.
What are you doing?
Goodbye.
No, I'm not done.
Oh, you're done. You're fucking done.
Look who's here.
Don't let.
Look who's
here. Get your ass off this
so
line.
This is who woke me up this morning, my friend, my beloved.
Get off.
And I saw her posting comments, and folks were like, oh, I guess you know her. And I said, yeah, I guess she does. She is. She's here every day, every other day. Here she is right here. She'd have just drove up. We might as well go do some things now. What you want to do?
You know I brought the shit. When this come out,
when this come out, it's a lot in here. It's a lot in here. We won't tell you what all that is. It smells good though. Mm-hmm. So again, this is my best girlfriend, Hachu. She's her person extraordinaire to everybody. But again, she's a single mom. Her baby, our baby, is how old is our baby? 23, the same age as Ming's. So again, like I just think don't attack the moms. Don't attack the kids for saying what they feel. My kids have been through so much and they have accomplished so much. We're so proud of them. They're young business women. They're making it in a time where it's very tough for anybody. Don't come down on them for how they feel. And oftentimes the reason that you don't see a lot of us or them on this topic is because they're afraid to say stuff. They're afraid. They don't want to speak up. They don't want to rock the boat. Women are afraid sometimes, afraid to speak up, afraid of what's going to happen, afraid of how their class is going to view them or their job is going to view them or whatever, their friends or their peers. And I'm just not going to have that. We're not going to do that to Ming or Aoki or Kenzo, Gary, Wolf. We're just not. So let me see. What else? I love you guys too. Thank you so much for listening to me on a Monday morning. And the point of all of this is I did not bring you down too much. I want to uplift you guys. And I want you all to know that you can make it. You can be a single mom. You can be a victim of abuse and all kinds of things. We support you. We support one another. You can make it out. I'm here to tell you that. You can hold your head high and proud. Don't let things that have happened to you become you. You know how they say you don't have to look like what you've been through. You don't have to become what you've been through. So I think just stay strong. I think that's it. She said I'm done. But, have a good week. Have a good Monday. Please just, I know I'm an incredible mom. And I know so many of you are too. I know I'm an incredible auntie. I'm an incredible lots of things. And yeah, a lot of times I have had to fill that role of a father. That's not to say that I'm a man. I'm not to say that I'm a father, but I've definitely fulfilled that role and fulfilled these things. Thank you. And so to all the people who just step up and handle their stuff, I applaud you and I love you. I'm here for you. You guys could go look. I wrote a book many, many years ago. It's called Fabulosity. You remember that?
Right.
But if you go look in that book, I was saying the same stuff now that I'm saying now then, about how you just don't let a guy define you, and things that they give you does not, make you, and things that you've seen when they're not right, you don't have to stick around. You may not always have the voice to speak up and speak out all the time or at that time or at any particular time, but you're strong. And we're a community, we're a tribe, we support one another. I support you. So I think that's it. So that's it. I'm just tired of the mind games. I'm tired of all the manipulation. I'm tired of the lies. You should be saying thank you. Usually you do say thank you to me. Usually you have said that. Like, let's ask the world where this turned. Usually I'm the best mom. Usually you're preaching all these things. That's what I'm saying. One time it's a yogi preaching all the goodness, and then it turns into like vindictive lying. And that's very much two-faced. And that is, being a hypocrite. And when things don't go your way, you kind of just start to attack people. So yeah, no, you should say thank you. Thank you that I adopted Gary Jr. Thank you that I've raised all these kids. Thank you that I've never spoken out about you and the things that you've done and the way that you are. You should thank me. Thank me that I've helped you support your business. Every single person that works in your company, I can name them by name. I have paid for them on payroll. Every person that's in your house right now for years, and I have receipts to the tunes of millions. You should say thank you. Like, just kind of stop with the whole narrative that the parent who's remaining standing is bad, or that the parent who got the kids through the fire, through the thick and the thin, is wrong, or that the kids who are old enough, adults, to speak up for themselves are brainwashed, or that you told the world, ask the mother why it had to be that way. You sent that, ask the mother, so the mother is responding. Yeah, I'm tired of it. Please just leave us alone. We don't talk to you. We don't deal with you. We don't see you. We're not even in close proximity to you. You have fled away. We don't deal with you. Huh?
Literally worlds away.
Worlds away.
Worlds away.
Whenever you come around, and by come around, I even mean come to this country. you know, it's a, I guess you're in and out. We don't really see you. You're not really in our lives. So just please, like, leave it that way. I don't want to have to do any more of this. I don't want to have to, yeah. I've seen
beneath the fab life.
I've seen, yeah. What?
It's beneath the fab
It's
life.
beneath the fab life.
We're not doing that.
And I just, you know, I support so many women. Let me say that, because I don't think I've ever really said that. I support women who are telling their story. Because I understand what you've gone through. I've seen. I've been there. You know, like they say, Andrea is saying, like, what goes on behind closed doors. I've seen some of what goes on behind closed doors, and I don't like it. I don't choose to be a part of it. That's why you can always see, where is Kimora? She's apart from the BS. Where's Kimora's kids? They're apart from the BS. So I think that's all. I probably said that 1,000 times, right? Oh, and Ayoki, you on here too? Get your butt back to modeling. Why are all the kids on here? Don't make me click you on here, Yoki. You better hang up. No, I'm not going to click you on. The kids are adults. But my little ones are not, and so I don't want them to necessarily be in this. But then again, whenever the dad or whatever does something on the other side, they see that. That's in the press. And then the moms are kind of hustling backwards. And I think all of this is like narcissistic behavior. It's bullying behavior. It's behavior that you'll actually see from a lot of guys in the industry, from a lot of friends of, they all stick together. A lot of their peers, a lot of my friends have been kind of oppressed and pushed back and silenced and teased, you know, made fun of. They get into new relationships and the person starts to dog the other person. I'm talking publicly, you guys. We've gone through so much, but we don't do that to your many women or no, we don't. We don't do that to your people. Okay, whatever you choose to do, that's your business. But I feel like I've cleansed myself. Thank you for letting me shed those tears. Let me see what you guys are saying. I love you. I love you too. Thank you so much. And for people who have just joined now, I mean, I guess you'll catch up later. I'll leave this. I'm going to save this. I'm going to save this one if I know how when I hang up. But the bottom line is, stop popping your shit over here on this side of the fence to the moms that are doing whatever they're doing to hold it down. And I've done everything to hold it down for my 5 kids. I said 3, but I'm holding 5 kids. Okay. So yeah, don't come for us. And it's all good when we're friendly, but then when things start to kind of break apart, you know, you start with the whole intimidation tactics, the belittling tactics, the lies, you know, it's too much. It's kind of played. And coming from a bold-faced liar, like, who even is going to believe that? There's plenty of other women where I've come from. There's plenty of other people where I've come from. There's plenty of other, plenty. I have an army behind me. You are an army too. I know that. That's why we've been suffering through all this time. But I do think in this case right now, the truth will prevail and the righteous will prevail. And I'm really saying that, you know, like, step ye off, Satan, step off. Go over there with your stuff. Keep over there under your rock. She's in New York, up on my thing. Only Ming is here.
I just saw her walking up there.
Oh, Ming just left.
Ming's over it.
So, yeah. Happy Father's Day. Happy Juneteenth. Happy Mother's Day. I see so many women on here that I know you're single moms. And I see a lot of guys on here that I know, you know, you guys are single dads. I see a lot of people on here that I know make it work in spite of the odds, that I know make it work when, you know, in spite of being abandoned, pushed to the side, dropped off. You know, I see men a lot of times that spend like thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on women, random women and their kids, and not even bother to talk to their own kids or even to send a birthday card or a birthday present or a gift card for a birthday meal, you know, $100 meal at Applebee's. I don't know. Nothing. But they do so much for these, random, whatever, people, random men and women. So, that's it. Go in peace. Go with God. Vaya con Dios. Thank you guys for listening to me. I see like Philadelphia. I see St. Louis. I see Kansas City. I see Europe in here and Texas and just so much. Everybody's on here now saying, what's going on? You guys got to enlighten the crew from the past. I see Queens in here. So that's it. All you moms.
Something tells me deep down that I'm going to, I'm not going to regret this. You don't do that. It's wrong. And literally, I have not been able to say anything because, so I've just moved out recently. And, a lot of people, when I'm working and modeling, I'm so grateful. They'll say to me, oh, I met your dad 10 years ago. He's so wonderful. And I'm working, so I'm just like, yeah, there's great parts to him. And we used to be very close because that's how I make money to move out. He won't give me any money, which is fine. You don't have to give me money. I'm 20. I'm over 18. I don't know. But then I can't also speak out against him without him messing up my job. No, but I know it's going to start more drama, but it's been years. All that money, they're crying about nothing. Russell Simmons doesn't give me any money. I'm staying with my friend in New York. Russell Simmons doesn't give me $1. He doesn't give me a fucking smoothie. And you're saying this starts more drama, but it's been years. I've been in the drama for years, since I was like 15. So yeah, maybe it feels like more drama now, but I've tried, and I just don't think it's fair that I have to be quiet and I can't say it. It's ruining my job, and I don't get to have a career because it's not fair. All he does is post crazy, out of control stuff, and we all just say like, God, like if I respond, it's gonna be worse. If I respond, it's gonna be worse. I just like had it tough. And I used to be so close to my dad. You can see that in any picture ever. I was the closest with my dad. I had not done anything to him. Anything he says that we've done is like, they didn't call me when I said call. They didn't post a picture of me on Instagram for my birthday. Like, we have done nothing but go to school and stay out of grown folks' business and let them do their legal stuff. And mom has encouraged that. She's been like, yeah, y'all are in college, like be in college. Don't worry about this over here. And it's my dad who, if you unblock him for 2 seconds, he starts telling you what a cunt your mother is. And now she's going to jail, and she's an illegal person, and she's the worst, and he can't wait to watch her go to jail and die. And like, anytime you unblock him for 2 seconds, at one point he lied, said he had COVID. And so we called him like, all right, this is serious. Are you okay? And he's like, no, I just faked that to tell you your mother's a piece of shit. And we're like, all right, good morning. You're 70, like, grow up. And I never wanted to do this because I'm like working so hard just to try and have like my own life and do what I enjoy doing. I just graduated college. I just got to New York. I might not even have a job now. I don't fucking know. Never baby downfalls, I guess if the name helped you get the job, might help you lose the job. I don't fucking know. But I just feel like I did everything with so much patience, and it's like, but you're not going to text me over and over, calling my mom this and that, and calling my sister this and that, and sending people to threaten my sister. He sent someone to threaten my sister at her house. My sister's a nice person. She's a quiet person. Ming would never do this. He sent someone at the middle of the night to like take her some papers to like sign away her inheritance or whatever. And then she was like, should I be signing this? And I was like, what? He like sends people to threaten her. And Ming is a calm person. No, please stop with the bullshit about I hope you find peace and privacy and this is venting. I have been dealing with this my whole life. This is not new. It's not new drama. I already live in the drama, so now I'm just sharing. This is not, there's no therapy you can go to with someone who weaponizes the fact that you don't want to go public, right? Because when he posts something and then I don't respond, because I'm like, I don't want to have drama. And so he's been weaponizing that we don't want to have drama. I'm not like I care about my family. I don't like to have this out there, but he uses that against you. Well, what are you going to do about it? You're not going to say something. So now I'm saying something. And if you're going to say one more thing about like you should be in private in therapy, get off, please, because I'm telling you, he uses that against me, and I'm not going to have it. And my sister and my mother, and I'm not going to have it. And he's going to spin the whole narrative about, oh, your mom turned you against me. I am very independent-minded. You can ask my mom. She has an issue with me every day since I was 4. I want to cut my hair. I want to move out. I want to do this. And she's like, we negotiate all the time. I'm not the type to like, whatever you say, mommy. I'm like kind of an independent individual in that way. She would know. She raised me. It was a lot of work. So he's going to say, she's not with me. I'm in New York. Like I said, staying with a friend because he will not even give me $100 for rent, which is fine. I'm saving. But like all that money you're crying, he doesn't give me $1. Not that you need it. People work. People are 18, 20. They don't have parental support. My mom supports me. Yeah. But that's all I really have to say, I guess. I think I covered all the points. It's been many years, so don't tell me this is just drama that just started. I've been living in it. It's been terribly directed at the children. It's not like I could just stay out of it. We tried. I would be in school, living, happy Father's Day, happy Mother's Day, and my mom, if I asked a question, she'd be like, this is not your concern. But anytime I allowed him into my life, even to have lunch, he would start yelling about tell your mom to do that. And I was like, I can't, what? Cursing, saying terrible words. If you don't agree with him immediately, it's immediately cursed out, foul things. Like, if you don't immediately say, oh my God, I hate my mother too, like, you're in trouble. So don't tell me this just started. I don't really care if I seem crazy because I know that I'm not. And like I said, I will release every email. I'll release my entire WhatsApp log because I have behaved as well as I could have at 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I have behaved as well as I could. Please give me some space. I don't want to talk about that. Well, I don't want to hear you say that about my mom. Could you please stop? Please don't call my friends. Please don't call my boyfriend. Please don't call my friends at school. Please don't DM my friends at school on Instagram to harass me. Please don't threaten my job. Please don't send people to threaten my sister. I have done the best I possibly could. And I mean that. On my own. It's not, because he and my mom have had disagreements. I'm not involved in them. But he forces me to be involved. Even now, he'll say, I didn't want drama. I have texts of him saying, go on live. No one will fucking believe you. Do it. Go ahead. Nobody cares. Fine, let's go then. Go on live. See if anyone fucking believes you. I'm Russell Simmons. See who believes you. So, Did I miss anything? No, those are the main points. Rich people are crazy, bro. Thank you for your thoughts. That's so helpful. It's so helpful. So yeah, speaking to y'all now, but a lot of people who claim to be feminists or progressive, when it comes to one of their friends, their homies, whatever, blind eye. So yeah, y'all might not really see me much more. I might not continue working in fashion or in entertainment. I might just, I don't know, I have other skills. I might just do law, which I care about, and criminal justice. I'll do something else. But I'm saying that now. A lot of people who will say, oh, I would back up someone if they said, look what I have evidence, look what's being done to me. And it's going to be, oh, well, I knew your father in the 90s. I can't hire you. So you don't have to hire me. But I said the truth, and I'm sure that'll, come full circle. I'm thinking about, honestly, some people that I care about so much who don't know that me and my dad have issues, and I'm worried that they're going to abandon me, not talk to me, turn away from me, and as sad as that is, I'm sure if they do that, I'm better off without them, but so yeah. If people abandon me because my dad is awful and you thought he was great, and the one time y'all met in 2012, he was so spiritual, and you don't believe me even though I have the evidence, that's fine. But I think the world really sucks if that's what happens, because it's not fair. It's been years. So yeah, and I love my dad. I've always loved my dad. You can look at any picture of me as a child, of my family. I'm always with my dad, hugging his legs, something. I think I had like 45 Daddy's Girl t-shirts when I was like 4. I love my dad. And if he tries to say, oh, they've been awful to me because we didn't post a picture of you on Instagram, so you could performatively make people think that we're not upset. So yeah. Maybe I blew up my life, but it's okay. Oh, recover or something.
Hi, Storm. My name is Lauren. I'm with Real News Podcast Studios. I noticed you had left a message on our website inquiring about studio space, and I would love to answer any questions you may.
Okay, yeah.